Mary had a little skirt with splits right up the sides, and every time that Mary walked, the boys could see her thighs. Mary had another skirt, 'twas split right up the front, but she didn't wear that one very often. Mary had a little lamb, her father shot it dead. Now it goes to school with her between two chunks of bread. Jack and Jill went up the hill to have some hanky-panky. Silly Jill forgot her pill, and now there's little Frankie. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to fetch her poor dog a bone. When she bent over, Rover took over and gave her a bone of his own. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet, eating sausages and chips. Along came a spider and sat down beside her, and she bashed the poor blighter to bits. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jumped over the candlestick. Dear, oh dear, he should have jumped higher. Oh good gracious, great balls of fire. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white and wispy. Then it caught foot and mouth disease, and now it's black and crispy. Hey diddle diddle, the cat did a piddle all over the bedside clock. The little dog laughed to see such fun, and then died of electric shock. Mary had a little pig. She kept it fat and plastered, and when the price of pork went up, she shot the little bastard. Mary had a little lamb. The doctors were astounded, and everywhere she went, gynecologists surrounded. Mary had a little watch. She swallowed it one day, and so she took some Epsom salts to pass this time away. But though she tried and tried and tried, she couldn't make time pass. So if you want to know the time, just look up Mary's ass. Ba-bat. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was black and charcoal. Every time she stroked it, sparks flew out of its asshole. Song I am the funny nursery rhyme infinitist. There you go, spitting again. The echoes in my head, spitting rude nursery rhymes again. Violets are blue, roses are red. Violets are blue, roses are red. Take off your clothes and take me to bed. You to me are everything. You are my heart's desire. When you take me to the bedroom, you totally set me on fire. Rhymer forever. Violets are blue, roses are thorny. Be my Valentine because I am horny. You are such a sexy person. I want to take you home. There's so much I'd like to do to you. If we were on our own, I'd kiss you all over, run my fingers through your hair, and use nothing but my teeth tear off your underwear. My ass is bare. I'll love you for every day of my life. I love you around the clock. I love your body, your mind, and your soul, and not just because you have a massive heart from the start. Violets are blue, roses are red. Forget Valentine's, let's jump into bed and give me head. There I go, spitting again. I want to be a saucy devil. I want to try out something new, but not just with anyone. It has to be with you. Yes, it's true. There I go, spitting again. The echoes in my head won't stop spitting again. The echoes in my head won't stop spitting again. And Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. There I go spitting to your mama is a hoe. A jingle in my dino-lean all over the Christmas tree. Nah, look at me. There I go spitting again. The echoes in my head won't stop spitting again. Behind jingling my dino-lean all around the Christmas tree. Nah, look at me. Down goes the Christmas tree because I bent over your mama again. There it goes, I said. Damn it, I said. Ran over your mama with a reindeer again. There it goes. My bad, Santa says. Never stop spitting again. There it goes inside of my head. Bloody rude, a drunken pen has enjoyed a nib of wink of ink or two, reminiscing on a few bad and ugly times. We both admit at times things were a bit of a mess, all kinds of intertwined, confused, but all along the way making some progress. I'm the grand masterpiece of all masterpieces, spit and bliss, at first polite. We took turns to interject with collaborative words until the air hits us hard. Take a breath, where's your etiquette? Manners and respect. My turn. pen, I command, continue on to spit, scribbling like a erratic bird's nest. A pen resists and spits ink, a dirty blob from its nib. How rude, all smudged and slurred, is a dribbling rambling of every crude across the page, leaking its ink, clearly from excessive drink. I'll get drunk again, get nasty and drunk again. Oh, I'm just gonna fall on the floor. Watch out, moving over again. I just drank another earthquake and I fell on my face and the earth shakes. Who went up to space in a rocket? The rocket went bang. His gonads went clang, and his bum ended up in his pocket. A rocket in my pocket. There was a young woman called Sally who loved an occasional dally. She sat on the lap of a well-endowed chap and said, "You're right up my alley." A wonderful bird is a pelican. His bill can hold more than his belly can. He can't take it in his beak. Food enough for a week. Yes, it's true. I begin to tweak, spitting again inside of my head. What is wrong with my head? There it goes, spitting again inside of my head. After a little fumbling, but this year it came up a little dry, and given today is all about having a bit of a laugh. Rap after rap, never stop spitting again. Whose rod was so long and bent, so to have himself trouble, he bent it in a double, and instead of coming, he went. There once was a man from Bel Air who was doing his wife on the stair, but the banister broke. So he doubled his stroke and finished her off in midair. The bear, a strange young fellow from Leeds, rashly swallowed a package of seeds. Great tufts of fine grass sprouted out of his ass, and his balls were covered with weeds. There once was a man from Sprocket who went for a ride on his rocket. The rocket went bang, his balls went clang, and he found his dick in his pocket. There once was a young man from Brighton who thought he'd at last found a Titan. He said, "Oh, my love, it fits just like a glove," said she, "but you're not in the tight run." There was a young girl of Cape Cod who thought babies were fashioned by God, but 'twas not the Almighty who hiked up her nighty. 'Twas Roger, the lodger, by God. There once was a man from Madras whose balls were made of brass. In stormy weather they clanged together, and sparks flew out of his ass. There once was a young sailor named Bates who danced the fandango on skates, but a fall on his cutlass has rendered his nut-lass impractically useless on dates. There I go, spitting again inside of my head. Never stop it, I said. What is wrong with my head? There it goes again, I said, echoing inside of my head. Never stop it, I said, the echoing rhyming again. Never stop it, I said, the echoes in my head won't stop rhyming again. There it goes inside of my head. Speaking again, I fucked you and you didn't even like it. I took my clothes off in the daylight and it wasn't good enough for you. I'm bad with words, judge my actions. That was a trap rap, because you told me exactly what it was. But let me spit into it how I wanted. I've never been played in my life, but you're a manipulative bitch who let me love you for your benefit. Rap it and mobster, Tony Soprano, something out of Greece, John Travolta, you're gonna whack me, a greaser, the Godfather, one of those actors, Elvis, Paul Lee D, a state trooper, a cop. Thanks, want me to rudely, randomly tell you what you look like, rhyme after rhyme? She said, "Woman, don't sit at the head of the table." At first I was taken aback by the covert misogyny. To know that she worked in human resources was laughable. I could have screamed or wept for her ignorance instead. I sat glaring at the fool that she said that she had placed there, and when his demise began, I realized truth in her words. She was an incapable leader, rapper forever and ever. I never stopped rapping forever. They chatted for so long. The day was here to me. So she was so excited, feeling her heart skips every beat. It was Scottish and oh so lovely. She thought he may be the one. She had looked for red flags, but there had been none. A meeting place was at the pier. The wind was blowing a fearsome gale. Her beautiful brushed hair blew wild and free. The gusts were steadfast with no intention to curtail. He stood there handsomely in traditional Scottish dress. She thought her heart had stopped. A mighty gust of wind and blew his kilt up. That's the moment she knew she had hit the jackpot. Your love is real, the love you feel. Your love is great, the love you make. Your records are on fire. It's your desire. Take me out tonight and go wild and crazy, or be fat and lazy. So I played some doors and saw some whores. So I said goodbye, and they all must die. Fool, so dig my guts and eat my brain, and then go insane. I don't care, I love it, so forget it. Pump, bump, bump, bump. Gotta get that drunk. I gotta get drunk. Me, Lean, was known to kiss and tell. It got worse when she wed me, hung well, with the power of thaw. Set to give what in awe, and spent all night ringing her bell, the bell underneath her infinite wrap or spell. There once was a fellow from Bude who loved to play golf in the nude. Someone whipped that thing, and as hell of a swing, and he sure is one well-equipped dude. Boo, 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 boo. He wasn't unhappy Tom McGoggin. He wasn't blessed with a big un. 'Twas rather a shrimp, and unusually limp. A poor little thing, best kept hidden, wrapping forever. Do you feel like each day is the same? Do all things, every person, each glitch you encounter seem boring and lame? Is the rut you're in more like a ditch when you want to rekindle the flame? Let the internet help you enrich your existence, and soon you'll reclaim that old joy you felt filling your neck. If you yearn to get back in the game, learn to use the new tools that exist. If you don't, you'll be solely to blame. So log on now and Google it, bitch. I am a very nice person. I'll tell you about my day. I'll sit and listen about yours and hear what you have to say. I'll make sure you look very good. I'll tell you about your fly. Tell you when your crush is coming, or tell you if she walks by. I come off very sarcastic. I do it to make you laugh. Sarcasm sounds kind of mean. It's funny on my behalf. Rap at rap. Well, those who want rapture connect to the one who could resurrect. Be blessed with vision. Take in what's arisen. Remember that's hard and erect. Please say thank you, don't be rude. Ever sit and watch people feud over the hills and valleys too? People say crazy things that make me come unglued, laughing until I am blue. Even some I think belong in the zoo. Yes, it's true. My forever comical freestyle.